Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, hello. And if this isn't, this is the second video. So hey, my first official video. Still working on lighting and getting a laptop. I'm definitely feeling like I'm back in 1998. But your girl is working on it, okay? And please forgive me for my breathing. I'm just getting over that 19, if you know what I mean. So I have my tea here, and yeah. Today is September the 28th, 2022. And we are 2 days out from October, my favorite month. And I'll share a while later. But yeah, mental health month. And Preparedness Month is happening as we speak. And Mental Health and Preparedness Month goes hand in hand to me, because if you're not prepared, you're going to be stressed out and overwhelmed. And yeah, I know that a lot of people are going through a lot of stuff right now. I almost didn't do this video. I have a lot of friends that are going through things. A lot of people have lost loved ones, and it's been kind of crazy. But I wanted to talk about my mental health, your mental health, and how do you adapt in times where you just don't know what's going to happen next. For the longest time, I did not believe in therapy. I did not believe in any of that stuff. Psychology, whatever. I was like, oh no, we can just pray and everything will go away. And as I got older and realized that I was praying and things were not happening in my favor, I needed to do something, or else I was not going to make it. And so 2021, I decided to make a change and find a therapist. And it was really beneficial. It was very helpful. And I also made a lot of other changes to help me in my mental stability. One, quitting my job. And that really was like a huge weight off of my shoulders, you know? And I'm not telling anybody to go quit their job, okay? But I had to let go. And I feel like a lot of people are holding on to things in their lives that are really depleting them of just everything that makes them feel alive, if that makes sense. If it doesn't, sorry. Sometimes I'm making up words and putting words into places where it probably shouldn't go. Just a disclaimer. So just letting you know that. But yeah, we have to let go of people and all of this noise. I feel like we're surrounded by a lot of noise. And what do you do when you feel like you're overwhelmed? Do you lose it? Do you curse somebody out? What do you do? What I do, I put some music on and I take a break. Have you ever taken a break? Do you have time to take a break? Yeah. I take a break from talking to people. I take a break from social media. Excuse me. And I just kind of go into a quiet place. I write. I pray. I talk to my therapist when I can. And I just kind of chill. I think we're so caught up as a society with just keeping things moving, just never stopping. Oh, I'll sleep when I die. Like, that rhetoric is crazy to me. And I used to always work so hard on my job, just putting my all, doing everything I was asked. And of course, that's what you're supposed to do when you're working. You're supposed to, work. But it got to a point where I was feeling unappreciated. I was already underpaid. And I was just exhausted with everything, to the point where my family started noticing that I wasn't myself. I was tired all the time. I would just come home and go to sleep because I was just so done with everything. And I see that a lot of people are suffering the same way, but they just don't know how to cope. And mind you, I'm not a licensed professional. What do they say? I am not a licensed health therapy person, mental health specialist. Yeah, that's it. Forgive me, y'all. I'm just flowing with it. There is no cuts. There's no editing. I'm just talking, okay? But I had to find a way to bring myself out of the darkness. And this world is filled with a lot of darkness. And I was always the light person. I was always the one like, it's going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. But what happens when it doesn't feel like that? What happens when it doesn't feel like it's going to be all right? Like, it just feels like the end is near. It's over. What do you do? What do you do? I had to figure it out on my own, because as much as I have a lot of people that love me, I have, friends and sisters and family, they could not help me. They couldn't help me. And when I see people going through, as much as I want to just reach out and make it better, I can't. It's up to that person. It's up to you to really kind of be tired of yourself, to be tired of the madness, to be tired of always going through the same thing. And some people, they do that for years and years. They talk about the same thing over and over. And it's like, dang, Gerald, you still going through the same thing? You still with that man that's been cheating on you for 18 years? Like, when do you get tired? And that was my breaking point. Just being tired of the hurt, the pain, right? So when is it that point for you? And your point of breaking shouldn't be you checking into the mental hospital, or just control alt deleting yourself, if you know what I mean. It shouldn't get to that point. But if you feel like you're alone, you're really, really not. So many people, millions of people are going through the exact same thing. The exact same thing. You're not by yourself. And if this reaches you by any way, you're not alone. If you don't have like a direct person to talk to, please call somebody. Get on the hotline. It's not over for you. It's not over. You made it through every catastrophe up to this point. You know what I mean? And I see people that have just ended it all and seemingly had it all, money, wealth, fame, whatever. And of course, at the end of the day, that stuff doesn't matter. But on the outside looking in, it's like, wow, like they really had it. Like, well, what happened to them? If you're not right here and here, what does it matter? We see people lose it all the time. We see people go through it every day, all the time. They're in the news. They're getting locked up. They're being sent to prison. They're in rehab, you know? And it's like, how do you get to this point? You had everything. But if you're not right inside, if you don't know who you are, if you don't love who you are, things aren't going to work out. And it took me a long time to figure that out. I thought I loved myself, child. Couldn't tell me I did not. And everybody else on the outside looking in would have said the same thing. Oh, Tears, so nice. And nice doesn't equal happy. Because I was, man, if you could have saw me, child, if you could have saw me. But I'm not going to make this long. I just wanted to say that if you're feeling depleted, take a break. If you're feeling tired, take a break. You know, people do too much, trying to do good, trying to please other people. I was a people pleaser. I just started learning how to say no last year. You know, I was feeling like, man, if I say no to this person, they're not gonna like me no more. Just goofy stuff, right? I'm in my 30s, okay? I'm not 8. But I was feeling 8-year-old feelings like, oh, they ain't gonna want me to play with them no more, you know? And nah, man, no. We have to learn to take care of ourselves. We have to learn to just give ourselves a little bit more grace. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. We can't be fighting invisible fights. These invisible battles. What good are they? What good are they? People are suffering. People are suffering with things that they don't discuss, but also the person next door is suffering the same thing. And if we could get a sense of how many people are depressed and anxious, some of your friends are taking medicine. Some of your friends are really on the verge, okay? And you should, I guess that's the point to reach out to your friends too. Some of us are selfish. We always call in a strong friend. We always call in, you know, the one that always is there for everybody. But you don't know that person's probably really going through some stuff themselves, you know? But yeah, it's so much more to this mental health thing that I'll probably speak on in the future. Not even probably, I definitely will, but I wanted to just kind of make this intro to it because, you know, of acknowledging the month. But yeah, if you are going through something and this video has reached you, that means that you do have another chance at life. You do have a chance. This is not the end. If you need some help, talk to somebody, reach out to somebody. Just dial some numbers in your phone. And don't do that. Don't do that. But they have numbers for people if you need some guidance, if you need some assistance, you know. They have groups with people that are going through the exact same things that you are going through. I can attest to just feeling like nobody understands. Nobody cares. And it's crazy, right? Because You know, your grandmama care. At least we hope grandma cares. You know, your brother's there, your sister, whoever. And I have people that love me, but in those darkest moments, you feel like you by yourself. And you're not. You're really not. So I'll leave that there. And I'll come back to that. But I really would like for you to just kind of maybe comment down below, what are some of the things that you do to get through the moments. We'll just call them the moments. Because to be honest, not everybody can afford therapy, or it's hard to find a good therapist, or you're just kind of reluctant to do it. It took me a good 10 to 12 years to actually reach out for help. It took me a long time. I would talk about it like, oh, I know I need to find somebody. Oh, I need to get a therapist. I need to talk to somebody. And I know my friends got tired of me talking about it and not doing anything about it. And at the time, I could not afford it, or at least I thought I could not. And I would just listen to music. I listened to Erykah Badu. That's my girl. I would listen to jazz. I would listen to gospel. I would just listen to something that would just kind of calm my spirit, calm my soul. And it would really help for the moment. But what do you do when you keep going back? You know, that's the part. But yeah, like I said, please get help if you're going through, and know that you're not by yourself. I'm gonna leave that there. But Preparedness Month, what they say, stay ready, and you don't have to get ready. I don't know. Somebody comment down below what the saying is, because child, I'll be messing up stuff. But National Preparedness Month is something that I started to kind of really get a little serious about in 2020 when the pandemic hit. Now, I did not go out and buy 300 packs of toilet paper, okay? But I did start to collect food, because you really don't know what is going to happen. Now, at this moment, as I'm speaking right now, there is a major hurricane in Florida. And prayers to my brother, he's in Florida right now. And if you seen any clips of news on the tube or on the news, lines everywhere for gas, water sold out, you can't find food anywhere, bread gone, the $7 pack of bread is the only thing left. You know, it's crazy. And I started to recognize that I might need to start collecting food. And so that's what I started doing. And the food actually came in handy. Like, no catastrophes or crazy weather came this way, right? But it was times where I was baroque, baroque, and I would go into my little collection of food, and I had a pack of noodles, I had some beans, some SpaghettiOs, and I was fed for the night. So I'm encouraging everybody out there right now, and if anybody knows right now in this 2022, okay, food is high, things are high, okay, things are extremely high, and we don't know what is going on. Like, we really don't know. The woke people, do y'all know? You know, I'm not claiming myself to be woke or sleep. I'm kind of like right here, you know, mid, okay? But You gotta prepare. You gotta at least start somewhere to have something. You don't want to be caught out there with nothing. You wait until the last minute and you gotta go knock on somebody's door for a can of tuna. So a couple of things that I did, I got a big plastic case, which is near me now. I just started buying little stuff, like I said, SpaghettiOs, dry beans, antibacterial gel, like just stuff that I know would kind of help me along. And I mean, canned goods are really helpful. Canned goods are super beneficial to any type of disaster, if you need food. Can opener, like a manual one. And I bought this running snail weather radio I got from Amazon. If you can see, it's really handy. It doesn't take batteries. It's actually solar operated. I keep it in my windowsill all year round. Has a flashlight, and it works. So I had this just in case something happened. I mean, I live in Maryland, so it's kind of a coastal state. We don't really get that many storms, but when we do, where I live now, we did lose power before, and yeah, I'm telling you, we don't have a generator, so that kind of sucks, but yeah, I'm planning on getting those things like once I move to be a little bit more prepared, but you can never be too prepared except when you buy 30 cases of toilet paper. Like, come on, y'all. But like I said at the beginning of the video, mental health and just being prepared goes hand in hand, because if you're not prepared, you're going to be stressed out. You're going to be feeling all kooky and crazy, trying to run to the market to get some $7 bread because the dollar bread is sold out. And you don't want to do that. So I'm not going to talk your heads off too long. Like I said, things are going to get so much better. This is only the beginning. I almost didn't shoot this video because procrastination. That's another video that I'll make in the near future. Maybe. No, really, I will. But yeah, we're going to get through this thing together, and we're going to work this out. But please, 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 please get some help. Reach out to somebody trusting. Use your God-given discernment to talk to somebody that is not going to tell your business, and that seems like they care, And if you don't have anybody, just talk to yourself. Talk in the mirror. Talk some good stuff to yourself. Like, you know what? It's going to be all right. Even if you don't feel it, speak that into the atmosphere, because we speak so much negativity into the air. Me included sometimes. Like, I try to be as positive as I can, but sometimes I don't feel so positive. But then it's like, hey, no, it's going to be all right. Or I had a good day today. Or, hey, I made it through. It was crazy, but I'm home. As long as you make it home, that's the real blessing at this point, So, yeah, I am letting y'all enjoy the rest of your day, evening, afternoon, night. And I will hope to talk to you guys soon. And I just wanted to make it clear that this channel is for everybody. Men, women. I don't know about little kids because they may not understand everything. But yeah, this isn't just a women's channel. This isn't a down the men channel. Nothing like that. This is just a humanistic channel just talking about life. I like to talk about just everything, especially music. Especially music. I love music so much. Now movies, excuse me, and TV shows, y'all gotta put me on, because I was just talking to a friend earlier. I only saw one season of Insecure. I know, don't take my black card. But yeah, I'm just working on some things. So anyway, I love y'all already, and I hope to see you guys soon with another topic. And yeah, comment down below how you get through your not so good days, and maybe you can help somebody else. I always read comments in other people's videos, so maybe it'll help you or me read somebody else's. So I'll check y'all later. I'm out.